Good morning, seniors!
The last year's the best year.
And it's up to us to make it count.
Here are some helpful tips from our teachers.
Good morning, Raiders. Who am I here with?
Dr. Huck.
What are some tips for seniors to survive in your class?
My class, my class would be the same as any class. It's time management. Just really kind of looking at your schedule, knowing what you have, that you have sports or different extracurriculars in the afternoon. You have certain events on the weekend. So when you look at Canvas and see what kind of assignments that you have coming up, whether they're essays or tests or so forth, to know ahead of time to really start working on those things and not wait till the last moment. And that would be like one of the biggest tips. That's not just a tip for my class, but for college and for life itself. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Good morning. Who am I here with?
I'm Mrs. Travian.
What do you teach?
I teach Calculus AP and Pre-Cal AP.
What are some tips to succeed in your class for seniors?
Well, since both classes that I teach have an end-of-year exam, probably the best advice that I could give is to make sure you're staying on top of your assignments because they're going to keep kind of building on each other and going all the way to the end of the year.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good morning. Who am I here with?
Good morning. This is Mr. Balmaceda, or better known on campus as Mr. B.
So what do you teach?
I primarily teach sophomore theology, which is like Christology and church history.
So what are some tips to stay balanced with your spiritual life and also with extracurriculars in school?
All right. So I would say three things. The first one is prayer, right? And spirituality in general, prayer, you have to tend to the spiritual side, the spiritual nature of yourself. If you're seeking to be grounded and to, experience life everlasting in the midst of all the chaos and hecticness and stuff that happens not only just in school, but also in our more extended life outside of the bounds of school. And so prayer is important. As a Catholic, definitely at the heart of that prayer is the sacraments, attending Mass every Sunday, going to confession, reading the scriptures, and as a teacher, preparing my classes and doing what I can to better explain the subject to my students so that they can better connect with spirituality.
Okay.
The second one, I will say also it's equally important, and that's community. That be it your family first and then the group of friends, right? That helped you also to stay grounded, to have that support, people that you can trust, wholeheartedly, and that you can go to bounce back whatever is happening in life. And then thirdly and finally, it's effort, right? Discipline. That also you find some strategy, some mechanism, some structure that works for you so that you can hold yourself accountable before others do that for you. Okay? So I think those three. So thank you for giving me the time.
Thank you.
Good morning. Who am I here with?
Good morning. I'm Mrs. Basie, and I teach AP Psychology here at St. Thomas Aquinas.
What are some helpful tips for students who are taking AP classes?
Oftentimes I get students as seniors who have never taken an AP class. And what I tell them is, it's very helpful to read the text. Study the notes, never ever cram for tests. You must get a good night's sleep before your assessments to help with memory consolidation. And just in general, really good executive management skills, which actually also include time management, not procrastinating, staying organized.
Thank you.
Good morning. Who am I here with?
You're here with Father Celsus. As you know, I'm the chaplain for the school as well as one of the theology teachers.
What are some tips for students to stay connected with God throughout school and extracurriculars?
Good. St. Paul says, for example, pray all the time. Well, praying all the time doesn't mean being locked in front of the chapel or the Blessed Sacrament. Well, it's to be conscientious of who you are. And at the moment, you are a student. So you pray by first being astute, by being studious. You pray by being focused. So that's your primary prayer in that sense, And then secondly, to envelope others. So through extracurricular activities, you extend yourself by saying, hey, my life while I'm a student, my life is not just about me. I have to think of others. So by the extra things that you do at school, you are serving God because God is found in our brothers and sisters. So I think that's a combination for you all. That would be a way of being focused.
Okay, thank you.